Did you know that working from home could save you thousands of dollars on your taxes? But here's the catch. Most people either don't know about it or make mistakes that lead to them missing out on these savings or even getting audited by the IRS. Many individuals who work from home believe they are automatically entitled to a tax deduction, while others fear that claiming it will increase their chances of an audit. In reality, the home office deduction is a legitimate tax benefit designed to assist self-employed individuals and small business owners in offsetting the costs associated with running a business from their homes. The key is to understand how to properly qualify and claim it. This guide will cover everything you need to know, including who qualifies for the deduction, how to calculate it, and how to maximize your tax savings while avoiding common mistakes. What is the home office deduction? The home office deduction allows qualifying individuals to deduct expenses related to the portion of their home used exclusively for business. This means that a percentage of rent, mortgage, utilities, and other household costs can be deducted from taxable income. The primary purpose of this deduction is to ease the financial burden on business owners who operate out of their homes, making it possible to reduce overall tax liability. Many people avoid claiming this deduction due to the fear of an IRS audit. However, as long as the guidelines are followed correctly, there is no increased likelihood of an audit simply because this deduction is taken. Another common misconception is that a separate room is required to qualify. The truth is, the IRS does not require a completely separate room. Instead, any clearly defined space within a home that is used exclusively for work purposes may qualify. Who qualifies? To qualify for the home office deduction, two primary criteria must be met. 1. Exclusive and regular use. The area of the home must be used exclusively for business purposes. It cannot serve a dual purpose, such as a guest room or a family dining space. The IRS requires that this space be dedicated entirely to business activities. If a portion of a room is used, it must be clearly delineated as a work area. 2. Principal place of business. The home office must be the principal place where business is conducted. If an individual operates their business primarily from home and uses that space to meet with clients, conduct administrative work, or perform essential tasks, they likely qualify. However, those who only occasionally work from home or have another primary place of business may not meet this requirement. Who can claim the deduction? Self-employed individuals, freelancers, independent contractors, and small business owners who use a portion of their home for business purposes can typically claim this deduction. Gig workers, online entrepreneurs, and content creators who run their businesses from home may also qualify. However, regular employees working remotely for a company under a W-2 status generally do not qualify for this deduction. The exception to this rule applies in rare cases where the employer requires an employee to work from home and does not provide office space elsewhere. How to calculate your deduction? Once an individual determines that they qualify for the home office deduction, the next step is to calculate the amount they can deduct. The IRS provides two methods for this: the Simplified Method and the Actual Expense Method. 1. Simplified Method. This method allows for an easier calculation. It provides a standard deduction based on the size of the home office. The IRS allows a deduction of $5 per square foot of home office space. The maximum allowable area is 300 square feet, meaning the maximum deduction under this method is $1,500. No need to track specific expenses related to the home, as this method is based solely on square footage. This method is ideal for individuals with smaller home offices who prefer a straightforward calculation without extensive record keeping. 2. Actual Expense Method. The Actual Expense Method allows individuals to deduct a portion of their total home expenses based on the percentage of their home used for business. To calculate this, determine the total square footage of the home. Measure the square footage of the home office space. Divide the home office space by the total home space to determine the percentage. Apply this percentage to eligible expenses, including rent or mortgage interest, property taxes, home insurance, utilities, and repairs related to the business portion of the home. This method is beneficial for individuals with larger home offices or those with significant home-related expenses, as it may provide a larger deduction than the simplified method. Pro tips to maximize savings. To ensure that the home office deduction is maximized, consider the following strategies. Combine with other deductions. Business owners may also be able to deduct office supplies, business-related phone and internet costs, and even some office furniture expenses. Maintain thorough records. The IRS requires documentation to support deductions. Keep copies of receipts, bills, and any other proof of expenses. Additionally, taking photos of the home office setup can serve as supporting evidence in case of an audit. Ensure exclusive use compliance. If a home office is used for both personal and business purposes, it may not qualify. Keeping the space strictly for work will help avoid issues. Common mistakes to avoid. Claiming the home office deduction incorrectly can lead to problems. Some of the most common mistakes include using a non-exclusive space. A space that serves both personal and business purposes does not qualify for the deduction. Failing to update records after moving. If an individual relocates, they need to update their home office deduction records based on the new space. Mixing personal and business expenses. Keeping separate business and personal expenses helps avoid confusion and ensures that only eligible costs are deducted. Understanding the home office deduction can significantly reduce taxable income, leading to substantial tax savings. By following the guidelines and properly calculating deductions, self-employed individuals and business owners can benefit from this tax advantage. For those needing assistance in filing taxes or ensuring compliance with IRS regulations, consulting with a tax professional can be beneficial. Additionally, keeping accurate records and staying informed about any updates to tax laws will help maximize savings while maintaining compliance. If you have any questions about the home office deduction or any other tax-related topics, consider seeking further guidance to optimize your tax strategy.